Thank you. Wow, it's amazing to be speaking in front of all of you. And I'm going to talk about the benefits of increasing retention in your team. And I also have the privilege to have a very unique person who have done us fantastic results the last year. I worked as a former hairdresser before. I had run my own hairdressing business. And I also rented out chairs to 9 hairdressers. And I worked very, very hard. And I got some health problems with all the pollutions in the hairdressing salon. And that was when Forever just came in my way. And it was in November 98. So I started my business to work 10 hours a week. And I can only say that I can never believe what Forever can do for me and my family. It has completely changed our lifestyle. And I can help our family to achieve more goals in their dreams. And right now, my son is in Japan studying Japanese, having a great time in Kyoto. Isn't that amazing? And I can sponsor him. I can sponsor him thanks to Forever and everything that Rex and his family gives us. So give them a fantastic applause. What an amazing company Forever is. When I was working as a hairdresser, I had one big focus. I was focused on to have more customers. Do you want to have more customers? And I also focused to have more hairdressers working for me. Do you want to have more people in your business? Do you want to have a bigger team? Yeah, so it's about to have people to stay loyal to you, to buy more products, and to stay longer in the team. And a little effort can bring huge results. And it's not hard to do this. And in the next 20 minutes, you're going to learn a lot how you can increase your business. Maybe next year with 20%, maybe 30%, or 100%. You can double your business if you do the right things about the retention. Isn't that interesting? Hello? Are you eager to learn some more about this? Wow, I'm in the right room now. I can feel that. So it's very much to get your customers and get your FBOs in have the right feeling, the right mode, and the right state of mind and mindset. I learned something who had completely changed my business when I started with Forever. And I learned about sales was that get the customer in the right mood and point at the products. That is great sales. And it's also how you get more FBOs working harder, is to get them in the right mood and point at the marketing plan. It's not harder than that, actually. So it doesn't matter if you think you are doing the right stuff, because if the customer doesn't think that, and you don't gonna get the result. Are you with me? Great. So do you know why people leaving us? Do you know why the customer leaving us, or why the FBO leaving us? Actually, you can see here on the stats that it's 68% leave the business or leave to buy products from you because they think you don't care enough about them. Isn't that sad? 68%. It's not about that they go to a competing company. It's not about that they leave you because they are not satisfied with the products or the company. It's because you don't care about them. And that is something we can easily change, isn't it? So it's all about relationships. It's all about that they can see that you care about them. And you can also see distributors who works with their heart and really mean, they really care, and they do the effort to do the extra phone call, the extra message, so they can have that right feeling that they are in the right room, they are in the right team, and they want to stay longer with you. And you can also see here that 81% of the customer will put in more orders if you give them the right service. 81%. And I think this is something who's really interesting. Doesn't you think so? Hello. Great, you're writing. That's good. That's great. Okay, so it's about to make it personally. It's about to make that extra effort so people want to stay in the room with you. So to have the happy customer, we all want to have happy customer, doesn't we? And if you got happy customer, you also got a happy team. Do you want to have a happy team? And if you got happy customers, happy team, you're gonna get a very happy wallet. That is interesting. Okay, so let me introduce a fantastic person. He had doubled his business the last year. He has been in sales all of his life, and he's really very strategic and analytic person. He did over 1,000 case credits several times last year. Do you want to have over 1,000 case credits? And he has the best retention ever in Scandinavia. He loved to be in the nature. He loved to be out with his boat with his family. And last year, he became Scandinavian #1. So are you eager to learn more about how to do the retention in the right way? Because this man can learn you everything. So please, on your feet, raise up and give a huge applause for Scandinavian #1, the Stig Arne Hansen. Welcome.
I'm so impressed by the speakers who have been up on stage today. And I remember sitting back in the audience all these years, I was always thinking that when they speak, how can I be as good as them? Not as a speaker, but as a distributor. Do you think the people up here has been fantastic? Yes. Yeah? Do you feel a little bit scared sometimes that, oh, how can I be that good? So I am the guy that when I tell my story, you will think that, okay, if Stig can do it, I can do it too. Last year we had more than double our turnover in our team, and I want to start with giving a big round of applause for our team actually, because they did it. Can you please help me? And for Forever Scandinavia, which is the best office in the world. And I also would like to thank Forever and Rex, Greg, and Aidan, and all the other people for giving us this opportunity and all those wonderful products. You know, one of the reasons why sales have gone to the roof in Norway is that we got the C9. Who of you are happy with the C9? Yeah. It's a great product. I know it's even improved with the new packages. So my background is from sales. When I was a little kid, I was growing up in the northern part of Norway, where it's dark all day in the wintertime, and it's sunny all day, all night in the summer. Have you heard about the midnight sun? Yeah, it's wonderful in the summertime, but in the winter it can be a lot of snow. And I was a little kid going to school and starting to do my own business. I was selling newspapers, knocking on doors. And that's easy in the summertime, it's just cool. But in the winter, when you're a little kid and the snow is like this, and then you have to struggle and you have to fight with bad, big dogs that are the same size as you. Kind of tough when you're a small kid. Nothing compared to what people experience in South Africa. We went to Soweto yesterday and saw people growing up there. And yeah, that was tough. Anyway, I have been in sales, and I have learned the lesson about having customers that wanted to do business with me again and again and again. So then I got married. I sold myself to my first wife from Denmark. That was a hard job. And I got a wonderful daughter, Michelle, which is 21 years now, living in Denmark, because I wasn't that good with retention, so my first wife left me. And I have upgraded to wife 2.0, if you have the pictures. That is my better half. And that's from the last trip in South Africa, actually. And we enjoy South Africa. She is back home with our kid, our daughter Sarah, who is 3.5 years old. So that has been, yeah, that's the most important form of sales you have, to sell yourself to a woman. And that's hard. I started in network marketing and this business in '96. And I had gone to 3 different companies. Who of you have been to companies before forever? Can I see a hand? Okay, someone? For who of you is forever the first company? Can I see a hand? Wow, you're lucky guys. Amazing. And who of you would not do like this, and no matter what I ask you? Okay, we have a couple of those also. Thank you. In the third company I was working, I had over 60,000 distributors, and that should make my day. It was 2 years, 60,000 distributors. Only problem, no customers, so no residual income. And that's kind of boring when you are in this industry. So when I joined Forever in 2002, I was more focused on building a sales-based organization. Not like only recruiting. You know, you have 2 feet, at least if you are well, you have 2 feet, 2 legs. And one is for, remember that you have to sell and you have to sponsor. You have to sell, you have to sponsor. You have to sell, you have to sponsor. And some people, they just do like this, and they sponsor, and they sponsor, and that's kind of hard. You don't get so far by doing that. So when I started in Forever, I really was focused on getting customers. I started with product launches. How many of you do product launches? Wow. That is bringing a group of people together and trying to sell stuff. And I mean, come on, I was a salesman. I have sold a lot of different stuff. So this was easy. Come on, it was 6 girls in the room and me. I start wondering why I started in Forever, actually. 6 girls in the room and me. It's a good idea. And I was doing whatever I could to sell the products to those people. And guess what? I succeeded. I sold 3 lips. 3 aloe lips. So can you imagine? That's my first experience in sales in Forever. Do you think that I was going home and thinking, yes, this is the best thing I have done? I'm so confident I'm going to be rich. Or do you think that I was going home like this and thinking, shit, what's going on? There was room for improvement, yes. First lesson is to never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. But there's one thing more important. Before you say that, you have to choose the right company. And you also have to have a system that works. If not, you are just banging your head in the wall. So we have a great company, we have a great team of people, and this is from the Scandinavian office, and you see a lot of leaders. Jeanette Magnusson, she has been one of the top leading distributors in Forever all the time. And you know, without her and the other people, I would be nothing. Because what I have learned is you have to bring your team to good meetings and seminars where there are good speakers. So give Jeanette Magnusson a hand for being a fantastic speaker and teacher. And when you look at the picture, you also see that people are smiling, and that's so important. We work cross-line, we share our best secrets with each other, and we help each other to build a brand name in Scandinavia. So please do that. This business is about sharing good ideas with people. We also focus on building relationships, so people like to be together and have a good experience. And that's both for customers and for business owners. It's so important to have good relationships in the group. And one thing you always have to remember is that your customer doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You have to have the right intention with what you do. You don't go out and sell a lot of products to get rich. You go out to help people to have a better life. There was 2 people. Yeah, thank you. It ain't easy to speak in English. That's not my first language. So if you have the right intention and you are focused on people and trying to help them as much as you can, that's the way to do it. And remember one thing, that your FBOs, your team members, they are not hired by you. They are not employees. They are customers. They bought you as a person. They bought you as a person. People buy people first. Then they bought Forever as a company and the possibilities to develop a business together with you. So you sold them the product, you sold them yourself, and you sold them the dream. Always remember to treat your people as customers. Don't think that they are hired to do business for you. Keep up the communication. This is kind of hard today because we have so much going on all the time. So how do you do it? You have to have a strategy on what to do to have a communication which works both ways. You have to know what people are thinking. You have to ask the right questions so you know who you are dealing with. And you have to do it on a consistent basis. So we use Facebook, we use emails, we use iPhones or other phones, we use SMS, we use different tools, videos also, to try to be in contact with our customers. But the most important thing, again, is the relationship part of it. And we also have VIP customers, which means that we have some people who are really, really happy to be customers in Forever, and we are happy to have them. Treat them well. When you have a new customer, this is basic, everyone knows it, but be so smart that you follow up with your new customers right away. And then you continue to follow up and follow up and follow up. And please also understand one important thing. People love to buy, but they hate to be sold. Do you understand the difference? People love to buy, but they hate to be sold. Who of you had a bad experience as a customer somewhere last year? Let's say that your dream car is a BMW or a Mercedes or something, and you go into a store, and the only thing you feel is that people are chasing you to sell the car. Is that a good thing? No, it is not. It's like we, as customers, want to be treated nice. We want to have respect. We want to have not a salesperson nagging you all the time. So it's so important when you treat your customers, treat them right. And never, ever try to convince all your customers to start as business owners. That's the stupid thing to do. If you always run after your customers and say, join Forever, become rich, what happens? The customers run the other way, and you have no customers left. Don't do it. Not everyone is supposed to be a business owner. So we also divide the Facebook groups in different target areas, because if you are interested in healthy lifestyle, it's kind of hard to be in a group where you get a lot of messages about everything else. Like me, I'm not that much into makeup. So it's interesting to get the information right for the right person. We do the same with our distributor strategy. We have a lot of different ways to reach out to people and to be in contact. Most important is the relationships part and the culture part. You are so much more happy if you build a good culture in your group. And I think we have that in Scandinavia. We have Spirit Award, we have a great culture, which means that we also support our cross lines, even if we do things for our own team, our own group. Meetings, that's also an important thing, because today a lot of people work in social media, and it's nothing wrong about that, but you have to bring people out of internet and together with other people. Do you agree? I mean, come on. It wouldn't be the same to be back home and watch this on the TV or the computer. Sorry for all you back home who is watching it. But to be here and see it live is so much better. When we went with a GLT out in the jungle and we slept in small tents, or big tents, but that was an experience. You can't bring that through a photography or a video. You have to be there. And that is what it's all about. You have to bring people out of internet and bring them together and create a culture. Personal contact, face-to-face, phone, different tools that you can use. You don't have to use everything, but find a way to reach people on a regular basis. And always remember that you have to do it personally with people, not like mass email all the time. What you have done a lot of in Scandinavia is trying to have the fun factor into Forever, and that is so, so important. We have a lot of gatherings and we have a lot of fun together. We also started to focus on 5cc each month instead of 4cc. And I'm going to say a little bit about that, because 4cc is what Forever says that you have to do. And that's a rule. You have to have 4cc to get your team volume bonus and all this. But 5cc is something that you choose to do. And when you choose to do much, not much more, but a little bit more than what is required from the company, then this is something you do because you have chosen it yourself. Think about that for a minute. Everywhere else in sports and everything, the person who does the little extra step is always going to succeed that much more. And when you start people to think like this, it's also much easier to have a customer focus, because when you have 5 personal CC every month in retail, you earn money. And then you can duplicate a sustainable business with customers who are earning a little bit extra every month. So the best people in my team, they have big groups with people who are doing 5cc early in the month to start off the month in the right way. And this also is very important, because when you have products in stock at your home, you have the possibility to give the product to the customer right away. How many of you use Forever Bright? That was a given. But imagine if you couldn't get that product for a week. Would you stop brushing your teeth? Would you be pissed? Would you have to go out buying something else? Would that be a good feeling? No, it wouldn't. So why do we cheat our customers that way? It's much better to have products on stock so people can come to my door and pick up the products right away. And I'm not talking about every product, but I'm talking about the best products we have, the ones that people want to have right away. So this is some things you can do. It's important to be proud of selling products. It's important to be proud of being a part of Forever. It's important to have fun, and it's so important to give people recognition. We give all the 5cc qualifiers recognition every month because they do something extra, and I think that's a cool thing. We come together, we have home-based meetings, seminars, kickoffs. We do coach people also, one-on-one basis or in small groups, and I think that's the most important thing to be aware of, that this is personal development. You have to treat people well, and you have to make them go through a personal development stages so they develop to be a person of success. My point is that you can have a great lifestyle, you can have a lot of new friends, you can have freedom to choose whatever you like in this business. If your intentions are good and you are focusing on other people's needs and try to make life better for other people, then you can have everything. And this with customer satisfaction is worthless, but customer loyalty is priceless. Think about it. Because a satisfied customer, a customer happy with a Forever gel, he can shop it everywhere. He doesn't shop from you. He can shop from someone else. But if he's loyal to you because you treat the customers good and your business people good, then they stay. And that's the difference. That was some points. I hope you liked them. And I will leave you with one important thing to remember, because I have been a new distributor and I have been shaking all the time, thinking I can't do this and this. I mean, when you watch Rolf Kipp and all the other people, they are quite awesome. But think about this. If I can do that, if I can have success in Forever, I can assure you that you can also have success. Maybe it will take a little bit longer than for some of these girls doing it in almost a year. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is to have a goal and enjoy the steps you take on the road to success. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Did you get a lot of good thinkings and thoughts from Stig Arne here? Can you use this stuff to increase your business the coming year? Yes. I have learned so much things over the years from Stig, and I have used them and I have seen the results growing from that. He's an amazing person, and it's all about to have loyal customers and loyal distributors who want to stay in the team. And I know how much you really burn about to help other people. And can you just tell me, because I know that you are not recruiting so many people, how many people did you recruit last year?
Personally, frontline, I started 9 people. And I mean, for me, the most important thing in my world is my family and my kid. She's 3.5 years old, and I have the time to be together with her, enjoying life. And I have the time to focus on building up people in Forever instead of running around trying to sponsor everyone.
So you hear that he only recruited 9 persons last year. Isn't that amazing?
How many did you recruit?
I recruited 8.
Wow.
So you're a little bit the same. We only work with the persons that we really can see that they want to do something. You understand? We don't recruit all over. So,
but it's also important about recruitment, because we are in different places in our lives and in Forever. So please recruit people. I'm not going to stop with that. And it's so important when you build a business, you have to recruit a lot of people in the beginning, of course. But you also have to have the time to take care of the people.
Yeah. So we just want to end this training with one of our favorites quotes. So, train people well enough so they can leave, but treat them well enough so they don't want to, because teamwork is dream work. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you around.